Hi everyone, meteorologist Ed Valley here taking a look at the Northeast. We have a couple snow flurries moving through the region here today, not a big deal. You look at the cloud cover and you notice inland we do have a lot of clouds, more sun along the coast here. So I know everybody wants to hear about cloud cover today. Nobody has any questions about Sunday night into Monday, I assume, right? All right, we'll have a good day. No, it's definitely looking like Monday or Sunday night into Monday is going to be an impactful storm. However, we don't know exactly where that rain snow line is going to set up. So let me get the next 2 days out of the way, and then we're just going to really focus on Sunday into Monday. So again, we're watching the coastal storm here for Friday. There's also a cold front, so you can see where the cold front is. A couple flurries along it tomorrow morning. You got this ocean low off the coast, and that's going to be pushed out as this cold front moves south. Okay. However, it's just close enough where it looks like we'll see some precipitation in southeast Mass tomorrow morning. And as this low tries to back in, you notice temperatures pretty chilly north, but they're still warm along the coast. That's that cold front, right? But watch what happens as we head through the afternoon. By 4 o'clock, single digits are approaching the northern parts of the region, freezing coming towards the coast. So when we look at this radar, we see a little bit of ocean storm trying to clip southeast areas. So in theory, just keep an eye on tomorrow afternoon. Could be a period of light snow in parts of southeastern New England. Again, it's not a big deal. Unless you're out on Cape Cod, it's not a big deal. But we just got to watch it. Okay, so that takes us through Friday night. This thing will get out of here, and cold air is going to be the story for Saturday. Could see some ocean effect snow on Cape Cod, some lake effect snow coming off the lakes. And as you can imagine, it's not going to be a very nice day Saturday. This is noon. These are actual temperatures. 5 to 15 below north, 5 to 15 above south. You toss in the wind, we're talking about negative 25 to negative 40 north. We'll call it negative 15 to 5 south. Yeah, not a great Saturday, to say the least. So that's all we got on Saturday, though. There's really not much else to talk about. We will have, again, with that ocean storm nearby, we will at least have some gusts on Saturday, which is why I showed you that temperature map, the feels like temperature, because it's going to feel like below zero for a lot of places. And if you want to go up north, you're talking very, very cold exposure type issues. Okay, so we're going to continue to watch this, but Saturday looks like a cold day. I know some people don't like when I talk about it being too cold to be outside, but it is going to be cold. Okay, so just keep that in mind for Saturday. But we should lessen the wind by the afternoon, and you notice by that time, feels like temperatures by the end of the day approach zero south, and they're still very cold north. Okay, so just keep that in mind and be safe, whatever you do. Now, let's talk about this storm, because this is going to be the talking point through the weekend. And the big key here, I'm just starting with pressure. So this shows us where this storm is going. So it's over central Virginia Sunday evening. It's going to move up into Pennsylvania, taking a track pretty close to I-81. What do we know about I-81? If you're getting a storm track that's coming up here, out ahead of it, you're getting warm air coming in off the Atlantic. Behind it, you're getting much colder air coming in from Canada. So it's all about the track, because if this shifts, say 100 miles east or even 100 miles west, that's going to have a big impact on weather conditions in New England and the mid-Atlantic. So you see this on the European, goes from, we'll call it Hagerstown, Maryland to Burlington, Vermont. The GFS, a little bit further east, but pretty close to DC, and then right on up across New England, going right up the Connecticut River Valley. So we have one model that's doing one of these numbers, and then another model that's doing one of these numbers. You see that difference? That 50 to 100 mile difference is going to be crucial for areas in Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York, and northern New England, because the further south and east this goes, the colder the system will be. And you'll see why that matters in just a second. So let's talk about precipitation type, because that is going to be a big talking point with this one. Initially, Sunday evening, temperatures are going to be pretty cold. Single digits in teens across New England, 20s for the rest of us. But watch as the precipitation comes in. By the time we get towards Monday morning, it's pushing 40 in Philly, in New York, and southern Connecticut. but it's much colder to the north. And at the same time, that's when we're going to have this precipitation moving in. So initially, there will be a period of snow even along the coast, Philly to New York to Connecticut. But look at the European is so far west that it's mostly rain in southeastern New England. And the snow is all up across northern areas with a little bit of icing risk as well. But the one thing that is for certain is this will be a big precip maker. 1/2 to 2 inches of moisture on the European. But again, there's going to be a rain snow line, and you can see where the European is trying to put it. Pretty far inland, if we're being honest. Now, the GFS model, a little bit further to the east, a little bit more snow. You see that you get that initial snow in parts of Jersey and PA and even southern Connecticut, but then everybody changes over to rain here as well. But given the slightly further southeast track, more snow, less rain, and you look at the amounts, still 1/2 to 2 inches. We just got a lot more snow on the front end, especially in Philly, northern New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and eastern Massachusetts. So 2 things are clear to me. There will be a rain snow line. There will be probably a foot or more of snow inland wherever this tracks, right? To the west of where it tracks. Beyond that, the specifics are still pretty significant. I'm going to actually see if our latest Canadian model is in. I don't want to promise it. I don't control when the models come out, of course. However, it appears we at least have something here. Yes, okay, so it is in. And it's a very similar track to the other models. It goes into PA, and then this, oh my goodness, this takes it all the way to almost Syracuse. So again, you can imagine how if this low is in Syracuse, you're getting all of this warm air coming up ahead of it, right? So it's always going to be a battle, but you notice the amounts on this run are pretty lackluster, even in New England, because of how west this thing goes, okay? So all of this is to say there's going to be a rain snow line. Honestly, Philly, New York, coastal New England might escape the worst of this if models are correct as of now. But also just keep in mind a small shift in either direction will have a big impact on amounts in a lot of this region. Our plan is to have a snow map for you tomorrow, and then obviously we'll put out a full update on Sunday as well. So plenty more to come with this storm, plenty to sort out. A big precip maker, a big wind maker as well. We're noticing wind gusts risk here pretty significant along the coast, 25 to 50 miles an hour, so that'll be a talking point. So a multifaceted storm, but there's a lot to sort out still, and we'll have the latest for you in the coming days.